Hello everybody and welcome. So you guys loved the crap out of my last video, which was what I want for the locations of the Elder Scrolls 6. And that video was kind of an intro to this series. So in this video I'm going to be talking about like the combat along with the weapons and armor. So please sit back and relax. Enjoy the sexy video. Okay, so the first thing about the weapons is in Skyrim, there wasn't really that much of a speed difference between daggers and swords, so I found myself mostly just using swords, even though a lot of the daggers looked really cool in Skyrim, and I really should have used them, but I didn't, because there wasn't that much of a difference. So give us like a more drastic change between daggers and swords and like war axes and maces, but like of course maces and battle axes do have a big difference, but it really didn't feel like that big of a difference in Skyrim. So, okay, so this kind of goes on to what I said earlier about have a more drastic change between the weapons. Have it so that we have a bigger amount of weapons, a vast array of weapons like we did in Morrowind. Now, the reason why this goes with what I said is because if we do have this, it could end up like all the weapons kind of feeling very samey, but you can still make it so they're all very different. And yeah, they should never have gotten rid of the amount of weapons that they had from Morrowind. Now this is a big one. So in Skyrim we really had like every steel sword looked the same. So say you go to Alvor and Riverwood, his swords, he's just a small blacksmith. His swords look and perform, his steel swords look and perform the exact same way that Yorlin Greymane's do, the best blacksmith in Skyrim. So it kind of gets rid of the whole thing that he's the best blacksmith. So give us like other models of weapons. So like a steel sword from a really good blacksmith in like a big city could be better damage, and like it could be faster, like a faster swing, and look nicer, while a steel sword but cost more, while a steel sword from a small village blacksmith would cost less. It wouldn't look as nice, it would look more simplistic, and also it would not have the damage and the speed of a sword from an amazing blacksmith. Okay, so Skyrim, why did you do this? Skyrim gave us the crossbows in a DLC. Bring us those on launch, please. So, yeah, I'm just getting that out of the way right. Okay, so this is a big one. Give us crazy uniques. You can go above and beyond on this one. So, Fallout 4 gave us so many different unique weapons, but I thought it was kind of limited. They could have had more. So, with the Elder Scrolls 6, this is where they could definitely work on this. Give us so many different uniques. So, in Skyrim, we had some uniques like the Amren's family sword and Dragonbane. Dragonbane looked exactly like a blade sword, and then the Amren's family sword looked exactly like a steel sword. Let the uniques be actually unique. Don't have them be the exact same model as other things. And really old steel swords like his family sword that has been passed down for generations looks exactly like a brand new weapon. Like I said, with the different models of each type of weapon, it all just kind of combines with each other. So yeah, it's really annoying. Okay, so this one is huge. Now we are moving on to the armor. Give us armor that looks good with other armor. So, Skyrim, you couldn't have steel armor along with, like, elven armor. It didn't look good together. Give us armor that looks good together. Let us mix and match easily and make it look good. Like in actually no Elder Scrolls ever. So this could be a first time they've done this. That could look really cool. Give us a layered armor system, but make it more in-depth than it was in Fallout 4. Fallout 4's layered armor system was a huge disappointment for me. And so Elder Scrolls 6 can do it much better. And I don't know why Fallout 4 screwed that up. seems like a really easy thing for them to do, but they completely messed it up. So give us a really in-depth layered armor system, again going with armor that looks good with other armor. Okay, so do kind of like I said with weapons. Give us multiple different armor models for one type of armor. So like I said, have like the nicest blacksmith in Skyrim make better looking armor than say a little village blacksmith. That could be really, really cool. So we can also, like, Skyrim actually kind of did this. They had the steel armor and then steel armor with the pauldrons, which will be on the screen, and they also had steel cuffed boots and steel imperial boots. I mean steel shin boots is what I mean. And those two didn't look good. Like, the steel shin boots only looked good with the imperial armor, and the Nordic boots did not look good with the imperial armor, and the shin boots did not look good with steel armor. So let us mix and match well. Okay, so this is another thing Skyrim touched on a bit, and that was its armor customization. So in Skyrim we could just strengthen our armor a bit. Give us something like they did in Fallout 4. This is one of the only things Fallout 4 actually did well, and that was its armor customization. I thought it did it very well. So in Fallout 4 you could make it increase space, you could make it increase everything. Like, it was so cool. You can make it even look different. Make like leather armor with the black leather. That looked cool. The shadowed leather armor. That's something that they definitely needed to do in Skyrim, but they never ended up doing it. And that was a huge mistake that Bethesda made. So give us that in the Elder Scrolls 6. Okay, now some things like increasing carrying space can be used in the enchantments, but we don't need we need those to be available in the blacksmith as well. Let us enchant or smith it so that we can really choose. Make it so it's like we can go a certain amount by smithing it, but then increase it even more by enchanting it. That could be really, really cool. So yeah, that's just a little side note I wanted to add. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I can't thank you more for the support that I've gotten lately, with the amount of subscribers I've gained, and also the amount of views I got on the last video and likes. So thank you guys very much.